Okay, we'll see how this works. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so you're on. Who all's on?
Over here is
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll wait a couple of minutes and I think Abish is supposed to be coming and Kelvin. I guess Kelvin's not. Okay, so Kelvin won't be. Might be a short class then. And Suleiman's supposed to be coming. So and then we'll deal with your question about the household. Who else is on as far as the phone thing? Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so you're on. Yeah, I'll start at 1:35. Inshallah. What's that? Here? I don't know who all is on the call. Yusuf is on the call. I'm not sure who else is on the call. And then Brother Kyle is here, and Qasim and Jafar and me. So we are, yeah, we're not quite a handful yet. Normally we're a handful. So, Assalamu alaikum. Inshallah, we'll go ahead and get started. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali salli ala Sayyidina Lana Muhammad and barik sallallahu alayhi. Allahumma salli wa sallam barik ala man ismuhu Muhammad and Ahmad and Hamid and Mahmud and Ahid and Wahid. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. I want to kind of reiterate some things from last time and actually kind of also look at things from a little bit different perspective. We were talking about that narration where Abdullah ibn Abbas, when he's asked about verse 12 of Surah 65, as far as where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, talks about the seven heavens and the earth and the likeness of that. And so when he was asked, the narration states that he said, yes, 7 earths, each one with a prophet like your prophet, Adam like your Adam, a Nuh like your Nuh, an Ibrahim like your Ibrahim, and a Isa like your Isa. And so this was the premise that was used to write Tahzir Nas, which is a book written by Qasim al-Nathwi. So we went over some of the issues with it last time, and I'm not going to reiterate or talk about all of this stuff. But, it's kind of interesting, even if I accept this narration, and then I look at what's mentioned in the book, that claims to be an explanation of this narration, they don't have anything to do with each other. The reality is they don't, because in the book, he talks about Khatam al-Nabiyyin, and yet this narration is not talking about Khatam al-Nabiyyin. So even if he's saying that there's a prophet like your prophet, even if I accepted that, which I can't because it contradicts the Quran, then that means that wherever that prophet is in whatever earth, then he is the last prophet. Okay. But the opening statement in Tahzir Nas is, or one of the opening statements in Tahzir Nas is that the average person thinks that Khatam al-Nabiyyin means that he's the last prophet. But the people of knowledge know that there's no virtue in being the last of anything. And this means that he is the zenith or the pinnacle of prophethood. Okay. Well, that last part, saying that he's the zenith or pinnacle of prophethood, I mean, yeah, that's true. He is Sayyidul Anbiya, he is the master and the leader of all the prophets. You know, but that first statement that, you know, there's no virtue in being the last of anything, or first part of the statement. Well, actually, that's the middle part of the statement. The first part of the statement states that, you know, that the average person thinks, which basically means that the average person is wrong, that Khatam al-Nabiyyin means that he's the last prophet. So if I go back to this, and as we talked about the ijma of the companions, well, you have the verse of the Quran, and then you have the narrations, the authentic narrations of Rasulullah. So I'm talking about La Nabiyya Ba'di, no prophet after me, which means that he's the last prophet. And then you have the ijma of the companions stating that Khatam al-Nabiyyin means that he is the last prophet. So you have a contradiction right there, where he's disagreeing. You know, so is he referring to the companions as just the average person who didn't know anything? Because that's what they said. They said it means this. But then the middle part where it says that, you know, there's no virtue in being the last of anything, that also contradicts the Quran, and it contradicts the names of Allah. Because we know that وَهُوَ أَوَّلُ وَالْآخِرُ وَالظَّاهِرُ وَالْبَاطِنُ. He is the first, and he is the last, and he is apparent, and he is hidden. All of, you know. What's that? هو الأول والآخر والظاهر هو الأول والآخر والظاهر والباطن. جزاك الله خير. So هو الأول والآخر والظاهر والباطن. So he is the first, he is the last, he is apparent, and he is hidden. You know, and these are the names of Allah. So if there's no virtue in that, then why is this the name of Allah? Because for Allah are all the beautiful names. But the other, you know, and when I look at Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you know, we look at the verse in Surah Tawbah, which is, you know, amongst the last verses of Surah Tawbah. لَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ عَزِيزٌ عَلَيْهِ مَا عَنِتُّمْ حَرِيصٌ عَلَيْكُمْ بِالْمُؤْمِنِينَ رَءُوفٌ رَحِيمٌ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is praising his beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that with لَقَدْ جَاءَ, you know, for sure we have sent لَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ, this exalted messenger from amongst you, and it grieves him what you suffer. Azizun alayhim ma anittum. And so it grieves him what you suffer. Harisun alaykum. And he is anxious over you, that you do the right thing. Wa bil mu'minina ra'uf rahim. And to the believers he is Ra'uf and he is Rahim. You know, these are the names of Allah, Ar-Ra'uf, Ar-Rahim. But, you know, when you praise someone and you can't praise them, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he praises his beloved sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you know, to the utmost, and then he dawns on him his own names. He gives him his own names. And even when we look at the name Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this is the name of Allah, because we say Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. All praise is for Allah. All hamd is for Allah. And so all of the derivatives of hamd are in actuality the names of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, however. You know, and this is, you know, Muhammad, the one who is, you know, excessively praised. Mahmud, the one who is praised. Ahmad, the one who praises excessively. And Hamid, the one who praises. You know. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, these are also, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is also Hamid when he praises those who he loves. He is Ahmad when he praises his Habib sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You know, he excessively praises him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who is excessively praised. He's the one who is praised. And yet he has given all of these names to his beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And so the same way he has given these characteristics and these names to his beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where he says, "Huwa," you know,